Once Upon a Time, a Digital Story by Emde. Once upon a time, bookstores struggled to keep stories of vampire love, moody adolescent demigods, and wizarding schools on the shelves. Mrs. Griner, the bookseller, couldn't understand what was so fascinating about the worlds that couldn't possibly be real. Mrs. Griner thought these kids might enjoy hearing stories that are more tangible. She went through her stacks of books and came across some she thought fit the bill. These she put on display in the front window. As time passed, young adults began picking up these books and reading them. They found them relatable to their own lives. Young adults know that real life is often full of angst, failures, and humor, and they enjoyed reading books that embodied all of these. These were realistic fiction. Realistic fiction is a genre consisting of stories that could have actually occurred to people or animals in a believable setting. These stories resemble real life, and fictional characters within these stories react similarly to real people. Notice the suffix istic in realistic. It means of, relating to, or characteristic of. Mrs. Griner knew that some of the most popular subjects in realistic fiction are coming of age and multicultural dramas. Coming of age is a genre focused on the process of growing up or entering into adulthood. Multicultural issues are sociocultural issues of diverse groups that cover a broad range of issues such as race, religion, ethnicity, culture, sexual orientation, and/or disability. See the multi and multicultural? That means more than one, or including the views of more than one culture. Another topic that Mrs. Griner thought the readers would enjoy was escapism. Escapism is the tendency to seek distraction and relief from unpleasant realities, especially by seeking entertainment or engaging in fantasy. Notice the combination of the word escape and the suffix ism in escapism. Escape means to get away from, and ism means the act, practice, or process of doing something. Essentially, the act of escaping. Mrs. Griner saw that the readers still enjoyed the old books and thought that a crossover would be a great choice for those who still enjoyed a bit of fantasy with some real life thrown in. A crossover is the combination of genres of literature, for instance, romance and realistic fiction, or science fiction, romance, and dinosaurs? Mrs. Griner started thinking. The kids liked the fantasy books. They liked the new realism books. And they liked every variation in between. Maybe reading realistic fiction was just one new discovery along the amazing path of reading for these young adults.